it's Jay. So, as promised, the next Lattafa that we're going to be talking about today is I Am White. This is Ana Abiyedh, and this is the Poudrée. So, I always try to get as close as I can for you. There you go. I think you can see. Good job, Jay. So I actually didn't look up the notes today, but I know I have in the past. I can't remember. I know that this is similar to, or is said to be similar to Narciso Rodriguez Poudrée. I've never smelled that fragrance. Definitely something that I think I would enjoy, but have just never pulled the trigger. I don't know. Today, hopefully I'll like this fragrance. So let me go ahead and take off the packaging. There's that authentication sticker, or the cellophane, I mean, and I'll be right back. So if you're new here, I blind bought some Lattafa fragrances to try them out. And I wanted to give you guys my first impressions. And also give the fragrance a little bit of time to develop. That way it can give you a little bit more information about what it's like in the air, you know, the sillage, what people would smell from your clothes, because it's just from clothing, how it develops on skin, and you know what it smells like on a tester strip. And so I just wanted to make sure that I was clear about what I was doing. There is a series of videos that I'm doing. The rest of the fragrances are in the background. That's why they're there, because I'm gonna, at the end of the video, I'll choose another one to focus on in the next video. I wanted to do it this way because I feel like when I talk about a lot of fragrances in one video that are new to me, it's hard for me to get a good read. I feel like a lot of the notes kind of start blending together. Things are just not clear. They're very muddled. So I really want to try and understand each fragrance on its own so I can give you the most accurate information. That's why I'm choosing to do it this way. So I just want to put this clip in. I started the video kind of quickly, just so that you guys can understand, if you're new here, what's going on in these videos and what will be going on in these future Lattafa. I'm in a Lattafa mood videos, so just wanted to make that clear. Okay, the cellophane is off. Let's go ahead and get into the bottle. Here's that. Be very careful if you take it out of the package. This is not sturdy and it's plastic. It has those little jewels on it that are kind of silly to me, but I appreciate the effort. The actual bottle is pretty nice. It says the Ana Abiyedh Podrée. This is a 50 ml heavy bottle, but again, it's not gonna hold. So let's get to spraying. Let's see. So first the strip. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's pretty. Very nice and soft, powdery as you would expect, but it's sweet. Oh, this is easy. This is something easy to love. I'm sorry I can't compare it to the Poudrée because I've never smelled it, but if it's anything like this, there's a little bit of spice I feel, but like a vanillic sweetness, powdery, a little bit of spice, and I'm getting a lot in the air as well. It's beautiful, just a beautiful cloud. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna spray it on my skin. See what happens there, because it definitely can change, as we know. Let's see. I think it's the same vibe. I'm not sure if I'm getting it from the air or directly on my skin. This might be time to cut and kind of give it some time. But it definitely in the air feels very beautiful, very powdery, sweet, not overwhelming, not chalky, nothing that gets caught in your throat, just a very beautiful, sweet, vanillic, powdery cloud. That spice, maybe just a tiny bit, but that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my shower curtain and give it some time. I'll be back in about an hour or so and I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, I'm back. So I definitely like this fragrance a lot, but it becomes, the projection is very, very low. This is definitely a skin scent after about an hour. It's very powdery and vanillic and beautiful on skin, but like I said, it's just very, very close to you. I went and I promised also in my other videos that I would try to find fragrances in my collection that might remind me of any of the Lattafas that I try, because I know that they often are inspired by fragrances that are already on the market. And I kind of was brought to mind my Alaïa Blanche. This is one of my favorite fragrances. When I did buy it, it was a full bottle, and I've used a whole lot. I've had it over the years, you know, definitely had it for some years, but this fragrance is very, very beautiful. Powdery and fresh. So in comparison, powdery, fresh, sweet, I somehow get an almondy nature. There's really no almond in this fragrance that's listed in the notes, but it feels that way. I've described it I've described it in the past as a like powdery, almondy, powdery, laundry powder, musky type fragrance. So it's fresh, it's clean, it's sweet, and it's powdery. Today, when I was comparing the two just to see what the differences were, I was able to pick out the white florals more in this fragrance, and it definitely is something I wasn't able to pick out directly before. It's definitely a white floral, maybe a gardenia, a jasmine, but sweet and smooth. And so I wonder if maybe that's where the cleanliness that I'm getting, the brightness, but it's still sweet. This fragrance projects like crazy. There's no problem with being able to smell this fragrance. With my testing that I've been doing, spraying my shower curtain and leaving the doors to the bathroom open into the master bedroom, this really didn't really have a lot of projection from the start. It pretty much stayed in the bathroom and definitely died down very quickly. So in the air, you're not going to get much sillage unless somebody is really on your neck or, you know, very close to you. People aren't really going to smell you with this fragrance on unless they're very, very close to you. So still a beautiful fragrance. This fragrance has white florals in it too, but I'm really not able to pick them out, especially when compared to the Alaïa. It just smells like very beautiful vanillic powder, you know. That spiciness that I noticed in the beginning is not there anymore. Florals might brighten it up just a little bit, but they're very nondescript. I think that there's rose in here, but it's not a distinctly floral fragrance, okay? It's very beautiful still. Another fragrance that was brought to mind was Hypnotic Poison, but this fragrance is really, I mean, maybe a distant relative of these, but this fragrance is very doughy, like wet, doughy, kind of maybe like a cream soda, root beer float mixed together with like a wet, doughy nature to it. That's what I get from Hypnotic Poison, and this is the sweetest of the bunch. So maybe the powderiness, the feel of that kind of is in relation to these fragrances, but it's still a different fragrance, so it's still worth having these. There was actually, and this is a tangent, I hope you don't mind, was a version of this in the past. It was Hypnotic Poison Sensual, and I had a sample of it, and I really wanted to get that one as well, but I didn't, and I regret it. So now I'm wondering, because of the floral, you know, the white floral nature that I was able to pick out, and that's what was in the Sensual. It was a white floral note that was added to this. I'm wondering if I mix these together, if I'll be able to kind of replicate that or get a sense of that, because I thought it was really beautiful. Like I said, I should have picked it up when I had the chance. Now it's really very expensive. But back to Ana Abiyedh. For $25, what, $25, I would say that this is a beautiful fragrance, but only if you're willing to keep it as a skin scent. If that's what you're looking for, I think this is great. great to have in your collection. I don't know, I'm sorry, I wish I had the Narciso Poudrée. So anybody who might have that fragrance, go ahead and chime in as far as what you get for the longevity and the projection on that fragrance, especially the projection. I wasn't able to really, like I said, it felt like a skin scent to me. So let the people know what they're getting. So I guess that's it for today. If you guys have any comments about this fragrance, if you have any experience about this fragrance, put it in the comments. Beautiful, low projection, sweet, powdery fragrance. So I'm gonna reach back here. I can see it in the viewer, obviously, so I'm just gonna close my eyes and maybe move things around a little bit and see what I'll choose for the next video. All right, let's see. What's this? Okay, so this is Musk Al Arus. And we'll see what this gives us. You guys, I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Love, Jay. Bye-bye.